main engagement here is just to speak to you about the national honors and awards in the office of the president. The Chancellery Department is headed by a Chancellor, and this is Ajat Malodezamina. She's the Chancellor. However, above the department, there is a Presidential Awards Committee, which is appointed by the President. And the main role of the Presidential Awards Committee is to approve those individuals who have been identified and submitted to them. They scrutinize these names, and then thereafter, these names are forwarded to the President for final approval. And then if the President finds it worthy that this individual has really done great or tremendous work for our country, then he goes ahead to recognize the individual by way of awarding a medal. These medals, we don't attach any monetary value on these medals. It is something that is intrinsic. For those of you who did economics, you know something called intrinsic. It is an inward benefit. You feel it you as an individual, yourself, not anything. So these medals do not have any monetary attachment on them. So their values are intrinsic in nature. So, briefly, the mandate of the department is enshrined within that copy of the National Honors and Awards Act, which I've given you. When you read it through, you look at the mandate of the department, the functions of the department, what we are mandated to do as a department. As a department, one of the cardinal roles of the department is to ensure custodianship of national honors and awards. All national honors that are given out, they are under the custody of the Chancellor. Not any other department in the country. It is only and only the Department of Chancellery that takes custodianship of the national honors and awards within the country. Two, the only individual who is supposed to confer these honors is none other than the head of state. Not any other individual can confer an honor to an individual. All those things are enshrined within that law. Then I've already indicated that there is a Presidential Awards Committee which is above the department, because this committee is appointed by the President. And the committee is composed of 8 members under the chairmanship of one of the former ministers for the presidency. And this is Dr. Wadea. She's the chairperson of that committee. And it has a number of credible members that make up the committee. The number of incidents that are regarded as deserving honors, and when you look at that act still, those incidents are listed there. But I just wanted to highlight a few of them here. We have bravery acts, and these are people who are not stopped outside the forces, may be recognized for acts of great heroism and courage during extremely challenging times. Those are individuals, when they are giving these medals, they are categorized. We have those medals which are for the forces, and those medals cannot be given to civilians. Then we have those medals for the civilians. Also, those medals cannot be given to the armed forces. You get it? So they are specific in nature. So like now here where they are saying bravery, these ones are extremely given to those recognized for acts of great heroism and courage for extremely challenging times. The information required here is that when the act took place, for instance, when you are identifying an individual, you must show us when did this individual perform this act. So you give us the timelines. 2, you also have to indicate the nature and extent of risk taking when this individual was undertaking this task. What were those circumstances of risk? You need also to mention it there. Another incident, Good Citizenship Award. People can be nominated because of the wide range of services to the community, including community involvement, going an extra mile, long service. For instance, for the civil servants, maybe someone has served in the government for a period of 40 years without any interruption. Such an individual may be identified and recognized for long service in government. Understood? Yes. Then another incident is actions that have affected, involve others to improve the quality of life. You've heard of individuals in communities who have established schools. These are community schools which are benefiting the disadvantaged individuals within that particular community. Maybe they are orphans. You get it? Maybe somebody established a community health facility, and that health facility is benefiting a good number of people within the community. Those are the incidents that we are looking at. And there are a number of them. As you read through that act, they identify those incidents. So even a list of type of honor, they are all enlisted in that act. You can also read through. I also wanted to look at the nomination framework for an award. I've already given you a copy of the nomination framework. This is the guiding tool for us. When you submit to us a list of names of people deserving honors, this is our checklist, which we base on to see that really this individual qualifies to get an honor. So in this framework, there is a nomination form. This one. There is a nomination form. This is where you fill the information about the individual whom you are identifying for recognition. So this is the form that you fill in, and then thereafter you submit to the RDC's office, and the RDC's office has also to do a background check before he or she submits this form to us using his means. The DSO's office, the DSO can then instruct the DSO. Then the DSO will also talk to the chairperson of the LLC where the individual resides and establishes a lot of information about this individual before a submission is made to us. But on top of that, after the RDC has submitted to us this form, we also come back and do research about the individual to see whether the information provided in this report, in this nomination form, is really credible or true. So we usually do also a background check. We can come here and get the DSO to get us this individual. But we don't go and interface with the individual. No. No, we don't do that. What we do is to come back here, RDC's office, DSO's office, and get more information about this individual. Sometime back, my senior colleague, the DSO here, was there and witness. They used to award over 500 people. Over 500, you can imagine. Over 500. But you can see that of recent, there has been a very great change in terms of individuals being awarded medals. We usually give 15, 14, 30. Actually, the last function, we gave 43 people in each group. There were 43. So, these medals are not given to any Tom and Harry. No. It should be those individuals deserving to be honored for the distinguished acts that they have performed for our nation. You get it?